I need applause, like a little fairy to live. It's just so wholesome, and I gave it 5 stars. As per usual, Carl is just the absolute worst, and I hate him. Hello team, my name is Monique. Welcome back to the Cauldron. It's been a while. In case you didn't know, this is Bookwitchreviews, my channel, and I haven't made a vlog in a while, but I miss vlogging, so guess what we're doing today? Also, it's Friday. You're welcome. Like, I do a lot of my unboxings on my TikTok now, which is the main social media channel that I am on. Do you call TikTok a channel? I don't really know. It's my main social media because it's the one that I find most enjoyment out of, because I need applause, like a little fairy to live. No, I'm kidding. But I do miss talking about the books that I am reading while I am reading them. So it's Friday, and I'll be going into London for a unimate's birthday, so I thought I'd take you guys along with me, and then we could do a little extended vlog. And if I enjoy them, then we may bring back the weekly vlog, because I miss YouTube, but then at the same time cannot find myself the energy in my inner being to do so, because I am a knob. But I did finally buy a Funko. This is my third Funko. This is Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, and I love him very, very much. And he's gonna sit in the back and stare at me, and you can move his head, and I just think he's absolutely adorable. And yes, I use my money for things that make me happy. You're welcome. Goodbye. Anyway, I'm not actually currently reading anything, so let's talk about that first. So what I really should read right now is Misrule by Heather Walter, which I was so very generously sent by Del Rey. I also have a finished copy, and I enjoyed Malice. I'm just really not in the mood right now to read this, and I don't know why. And I think it's because it has that, even though it is sold as an adult fantasy because it does have adult themes, I think it reads very much like a younger novel, so one for like YA. I'm not feeling that right now, and especially not since I literally just read the final Strife by Sahara Arifi. I tried to look up how to say that name because I will be gushing about this book for eons to come. It is an e-arc that I have from NetGalley. It comes out on the 23rd of June, and if you haven't pre-ordered it yet, you absolutely should. It is a glorious adult fantasy with like rebellion and all of the good things. I may even actually make a review of it because I love it so much. It's like, it's The Unbroken and The Jasmine Throne, which are 2 of my favorite books from last year, mushed together in amazingness. I'm just like, it's so good. And I'm not feeling this right now. So I'm debating whether or not I should read For the Throne, which I also have an e-arc of, which comes out the 9th of June, I believe. I'm trying to read my arcs. But I should read this because it comes out on the 10th of, what are we in, May? Comes out on the 10th of May, and I do want to talk about it. Some exciting news is that I did get sent an arc from Black Crow, not publishing, Black Crow PR, I believe that they are called. I signed up for the blog tour for the first time with them and requested this. This is a Taste of Gold and Iron by Alexander Roland. This is a adult fantasy, male, possibly romance. I believe that we are following a crown prince who sort of is on the outs with his sister, the queen, and so to make it up to her, he says that he'll look into this break-in in one of their guilds, and the only one who is willing to accompany him in this investigation is his new guard, who is the only other person more angry at him than the queen, apparently. And it seems like the royals have a certain magic that means that they touch different metals and that they know their history, so this one just sounds incredibly exciting. It was out on the 1st of September in the UK, and I'm just like, look at this beautiful print, like just it's the first arc that I've ever had from Tor as well, and I just like super excited. So I actually really just want to read this, but I should read the arcs that come before it. And obviously I also have my TBR that should be up by the time that you've seen this, so we have a couple of different ones to choose from. I'm also waiting for a package of books that I'm very excited about that I may or may not show you. So this was obviously a very lengthy introduction. I've missed you all. I hope you've missed me, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye. Hello team, it is Monday. I'm gonna start having to date these. It's the 16th 16th? Is it already the 6th? It's the 16th of May. You're welcome. And yeah, I obviously didn't really give you guys any update whatsoever from not this Friday, last Friday when I started this to try and make myself read something, because I feel like I was slumping, and I was until I wasn't. And I read this in an afternoon. This is Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry. This is cozy fantasy, which I didn't know that I needed, but it's like a secret little sneaky subgenre. It's slice of life, but like D&D, like, but also it's like softly romantic and queer. It is an orc mercenary who leaves the life behind on the road with all of the like money and, you know, to open a coffee shop. It's low stakes, it's cute. They talk about coffee and how it makes them feel, and there's a little like a rat chef who makes cinnamon rolls, and it's just so wholesome, and I gave it 5 stars, and I want to read it again, and I want to tap it because it's so cute. And I just, yeah, I was slumping and not reading anything, which is seemingly what's happening lately, is that I'm not reading regularly. I'm like power reading, and then I don't read anything for like a week, and then I power read again. So I read this and I really, really loved it, and it's obviously not on my TBR, but I've also been reading The House Witch, which I forgot to tell you about, by Erin Murphy Hitchcock. It's like a sweet how-to witchy guide thing, which is why I'm just taking my time with it. But I've been reading it for more than a month, so I'm trying really hard to sort of finish it. And then I did start this on Thursday. Did I start it on Thursday? Started it sometime last week. This is The Bone Ships by R.J. Barker, which is an adult fantasy series that is especially hyped up by Justine from I Should Read That. And I really just wanted to read it. And we are following a young man who in this world is a captain of one of these bone ships that is made out of ancient dragons, and the dragons have sort of disappeared, and then suddenly he gets sort of like kicked out of his spot as like the captain by this woman, and then they're going on like an adventure to find the last one, I think. But anywho, I thought for some reason that the guy was like middle-aged when I started reading it, and then suddenly he's 19, so I'm very confused. I'm only 33 pages in, but I am enjoying it, and I have the whole series, so I could like power read it if I just, you know, got into it. But yeah, I'm excited about this, and this is the Monday update for now. I am going to a sort of author chat with Samantha Shannon and Tasha Suri later, so I might try and take some footage of that, and then you'll get that. But I'm super excited about it. They're talking about thrones and bones, and I'm excited. So yeah.
I put my phone safely in my bag, and I would just feel anxious, and I would think I can't possibly write the kind of story that I love to read. I'd been really inspired by authors like N.K. Jemisin. Trying to write like N.K. Jemisin is very, very difficult.
Hello, team. It is the 24th, I think. It's Tuesday. It's a new week. And this will be my last update. But it will be a little bit long. I think I spoke to you early last week. 16th, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, and I was reading The Bone Ships at that point. And then I put aside The Bone Ships because I suddenly was like, I have to finish my reread of The Throne of Glass. So that's what I did. So I read Empire of Storms. I read The Assassin's Blade. I read Tower of Dawn. And then I reread for the very first time Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. These are the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th book of the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas, which is a young adult fantasy series that I adore. And I have reread the first 4 like a serious amount of times, and even as well Empire of Storms, which is the 5th book, which I also absolutely adore. And then I've never actually reread the last 3, one of them being Assassin's Blade, which is a collection of short stories. And I was sitting there after I finished Empire of Storms, and I was like, I immediately want to read Kingdom of Ash, because if you know about the series, then Tower of Dawn and Empire of Storms are sort of happening at the same time. And then, yeah, The Assassin's Blade is a collection of short stories that can sort of be read whenever. Some people are reading it beforehand. I read it as when it came out, and in my head, it came out before Tower of Dawn and after Empire of Storms. I don't think that's entirely true, but that's how I read it. So I read these two very quickly. These are my two least favorites in the series. I didn't actually think you really needed to read The Assassin's Blade to like know what's going on. You do need, however, to read the Tower of Dawn, and as per usual, Carl is just the absolute worst and I hate him, but I do love other characters in here. And then yes, then I read Kingdom of Ash, and it was very, very good. It wasn't as good as I remembered, but I think that was because I was very deeply in my Throne of Glass sort of like world when I read it, very deeply in my feelings. I read these four last week, so obviously I didn't really do anything else. Like literally my girlfriend was on night shifts, and I just I read in my lunch break, I read before work, I read after work, and that was all I did last week, pretty much. So yeah, I did that, which was delightful, you know, finally getting some reading done. Just as an update, I am still reading The House Witch, which I am determined to finish reading before I go on holiday on Friday, but I will tell you more about that tomorrow when I possibly start another vlog. And I'm also reading Ask Baba Yaga because it brings me joy by Taisia Kitsikaya. That's not how you say that, but it's basically an advice column but written from like Baba Yaga's perspective, and it's super cute and just wholesome, and I really wanted to read it, so I started reading it today while I'm also reading this. And then obviously I'm also reading The Bone Ships, but I might restart it when I go on holiday. So yes, that is the reading update. That is the end of this trying to get back reading vlog time. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button at the same time so you don't miss out on any other videos from me. You can also click the little bell, which will give you a notification when I put up a new video, which I know is sporadic currently, but I am trying. So take care of yourself. I'm proud of you, and I'll see you soon with another video. Bye.